Well, hello everyone and welcome back to SamCast GS. I didn't make a video on Wednesday or Friday because I had a busy week. That's a lot of busies. A lot of it was spent picking out clothes to go to my cousin's wedding over the weekend. The ceremony was touching and the reception was amazing. Like the band, the music, everything was awesome. But apart from all of that, I missed you all. I'm sure a lot of you didn't miss me. Just because you don't know me, just because I don't know you, doesn't mean that I can't miss you. I don't know how that made sense at all. I found myself talking to myself recently. And you know what? Talking to yourself is not a bad thing. It just means that you are bored and you need someone to talk to. The important thing is that you do not talk back. You don't reply to whatever you're saying. You're not like, man, this is a great day. Yeah, it is. See, then you just look crazy. But talking to yourself in general, just, discussing things like a one-sided conversation, that's fine. I don't see any problem with it at all. I'm essentially just talking to myself right here. For now, at least. Until I upload the video and then I'm talking to whoever decides to listen. I really didn't expect anybody to listen to me when I first made this podcast. Some people would say, oh, it's kind of, you're expecting people to listen to you. You just want attention. Honestly, I expected no views and no subscribers whatsoever. I expected nothing out of this. I just wanted to have some fun doing something on the internet. So yeah, that's how that played out. Anyway, I think talking to yourself is somewhat healthy. Like sometimes you can give yourself a pep talk. See, talking to yourself has a lot of benefits. Then there are other people who just talk to themselves because they're just talking to themselves. And those people I like to call crazy. Or mentally gifted. Because there are some types of crazy that are just hilarious. Like old people who talk to themselves about war. That stuff is just hilarious to watch or listen to. Something like, when I was in World War I, we didn't have no guns or anything. We just threw rocks at the enemy. Like, Grandpa, I don't think that happened. I think you actually did have some guns during World War I, and I don't think you were alive during World War I personally. You be quiet, Jimmy! My name's Sam. I don't know what you're talking about. Johnny, you be quiet and let me tell you a story! People like that are just hilarious. Sadly, there aren't a lot of old people who do that these days, or at least there's not a lot that I've seen. Old people are awesome in general. My Grandpa Joe is amazing. Like, he is an expert craftsman. Like, he can make anything. He made a little plane out of Coke cans. Like, a really complicated little model plane out of Coke cans. Like, he cut them up and, like, bent them and folded them in all kinds of which ways. And then he made this little airplane, and it's got a propeller and everything, and it's just hanging in his garage, and it looks amazing. I mean, he does everything. He does woodwork, he does oil painting, watercolor, just regular paint. He designed an exhibit for the Knights of Columbus Museum. He's an accomplished fellow. Old people in general are just basically really good at something because they have a lot of time on their hands. My Grandpa Strand is really good at answering the questions on Jeopardy before they have a chance to answer them. Like, it'll take the contestants like 30 seconds to answer, and the second the guy finishes the questions, my Grandpa Strand has the answer. He also has a book chock full of crossword puzzles. It's like that thick. I feel like you start to get a little old when you have a crossword puzzle book that thick. Old people love doing crossword puzzles. So anyway, I gotta get going. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Feel free to subscribe. There's a link to my channel in the description. And also feel free to leave a comment on your thoughts of old people and crazy old people who talk to themselves. Or regular crazy people who talk to themselves. And thanks for tuning in. I will see you all on Wednesday.